read the Quran. You should read the Quran. You should read the Quran.
All praise and thanks are due to God. We praise Him, we seek His aid, His guidance and assistance. We seek refuge with God from the evilness that dwells from within our souls and from the consequences of our evil deeds. Whomsoever God guides, you cannot mislead this person, and whomsoever God allows to be led astray, you cannot find this person to guide you from. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and He is alone without any partners. And I further bear witness that Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his last prophet and messenger. O people, fear God as He deserves to be feared and worshipped, and die not but in a state of total submission to Him, and that seeking His aid, His guidance and assistance, as for it is He, the Creator, who has created you, and you do not know of anything other than what He has taught you or allowed you to learn, and you must seek His guidance to understand the purpose and the understanding of creation, your purpose, and your purpose in the creation. We did not create the creation, we did not create ourselves. We were in fact created, so we need the guidance. Okay? Yeah, this is a Dawah Time show. I'm Akhee Salam, and last week's show we ended off in Surah Al-Baqarah. We're talking about the Quran. I am reading the Quran for the viewers out there, and my intentions and purpose for reading the Quran is to bring insight in the book, what the book is about, what it contains. And we the Muslims, some 2 odd billion, maybe 3 billion now, all across the world, people believe this book to be the last revelation, the last revealed book for guidance for all mankind from the one true God, and we refer to Him as Allah. So the last 3 episodes we've been reading the Quran, because I would like for the people to know what, if it is in fact, if we do in fact believe that this is the last revelation in the last book, then we want to share it. I want to share it. It's incumbent upon me as a Muslim to share this information, to put it out there, to clear any doubts as to the book, as to the revelation. We're standing on this book. We're standing on this book that it is the truth, the undisputed truth for all mankind, the guidance. So, that is why it is very important that I bring it to you, because there's some people out there who will never pick up the Quran. People don't have time. People are hustling and bustling these days in this society. You know, people have a very minute and attention span. You know, people they don't like to. They can't absorb things as quick and as fast. So people moving, people making moves. So I want to read this book for you, invite you into this book, because this book is important for anyone out there looking for guidance, looking for their true purpose, okay? And that's my sole purpose for reading this Quran and on the Dawah Time show. And the word Dawah means information, guidance. That's what the word Dawah means, information and guidance about the truth, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and go into the book. I want to seek refuge with God from the evilness of Shaitan, the devil. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And open up in the name of God, okay? So last week's show we left off in Surah Al-Baqarah, that's Surah 2 of the Quran. Section 9. We finished off with Section 9, so we're going to start with Section 10, and that's Ayat 83. And we're going to proceed. It says, and this is God, Allah, whom we refer to as Allah, the Arabic word for God, which He has revealed in this Quran, that He is Allah, that His name is Allah, you know, and Allah is an Arabic word for God. And this book, by the way, was revealed in the Arabic language. the Arabic language. So this English that I am reciting is a translation of the Arabic. Someone took it upon themselves to, and may God bless this person, to translate the Quran from Arabic to English so that English-speaking people can get the guidance. But know that the Quran is revealed in Arabic and it's never been changed since its completion, from the onslaught of this revelation in 570 AD, some 1400 years ago. Okay, so just for you to be on the same page, you know what it is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start reading. And it says, and this book was revealed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. This is the Quran. We're going into the Quran. All right, and it says, and recall, when we took a covenant from the children of Israel, this is God revealing this to Prophet Muhammad to tell the children of Israel. Here we go again with the children of Israel. And recall when we took a covenant from the children of Israel. You shall worship none except God, and do good to your parents, and to the near of kin, and the orphans, and the poor. And you shall speak kindly to all people, and observe prayer, and present purifying alms. Purifying alms, that's the giving of charity. But you all turned away and broke your covenant, except a few of you, and you are averse to guidance and ways of virtue. Wow, here we go again. And I feel, and it's so important. Why does God keep addressing the children of Israel? He's revealing this book to Prophet Muhammad, a Arab-speaking person. But we know, if you've been watching the show, how Prophet Muhammad is a descendant from the children of Israel, from the Jews. It's all about the Jews, these children of Israel. Okay, the Quran keeps going on and on and on. Why? We have to ask ourselves that question. Why is God still talking about the children of Israel? We're down here on Ayah 83. 83. We started way up in the beginning of this surah, where he reminded the children of Israel of the covenant with them. Here it goes again. Why is this so important? Well, we know that the children of Israel are the chosen people of God. And once God make a covenant, as we see here, he's backing it up. That is for all time. Because this book, the Quran, when it started to be revealed to Prophet Muhammad, is for all time. This is the last revelation. So just think about that. That's very important. So the Jews, who are the children of Israel from Abraham all the way to Prophet Jesus, and for those who don't know, all the way to Prophet Muhammad, they all had the blessing of carrying the revelation. Any revealed book, any prophet, we're taught and we know that they came from the children of Israel, man, the Jews. And who are the Jews? The people, the original people, the originators who are from the region of Jerusalem. That's what makes you a Jew. All the way up to the day, until the time, even during the times of Prophet Muhammad, when this book was revealed, the children of Israel, who were the Jews, who were from Jerusalem, were on the scene. So Allah is revealing this to Prophet Muhammad to remind them again, the children of Israel. Very important, okay? Just bring you up to date. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next ayah, and it says, and recall when we took a covenant from you, children of Israel, You shall not shed each other's blood, and you shall not expel your people from your homes. Then you confirmed it, promising to abide by it, and you witnessed the covenant. Okay? So this is the guidance here. What is Allah saying? This is basic guidance. We took a covenant from the children of Israel that you should not kill each other. Does this sound like guidance? Does this sound like a revelation? Does this sound like truth? Yes. This is the book, the guidance. Don't kill each other. Let me back up again because I didn't iterate on it. When he took the covenant right here, he said, and this is the guy that said, you shall not, this is most important. He said this first. I'm backing up to the ayah 83 when I first started. He says, you shall not worship none except God. This was the first commandment. Okay? This is the guidance. Okay? Seeing though as God is not a part of the creation, that there was nothing but God. There was nothing. Then God created the creation. You know, the universe that we can see. Space. You know, and everything within this space, this universe, the stars and all of the planets. We can see this, we can look out, we can, you know, we know of these things, the creation. Okay, but we don't know, well, we have revelation of heaven, of the paradise, and of the hell. But we can't visually see it, but we're taught about it in the revealed scriptures. But God is saying, worship none besides me, the creator. Don't worship this creation. Don't worship anything in this creation. Don't that make sense to you? That makes perfect sense. This is the guidance. Why should we worship the creation when God created the creation? This is the statement he's making. Worship none besides God. And who else could you worship besides God? You have nothing else to worship besides God but what you will find in this creation. Other human beings, first of all, or materialistic things. Cars, clothes, you know, big houses, paper money with dead presidents on them that they have made into paper like gold. Like, you know, this paper holds a lot of weight, it's value. They have given this paper value in this society that they have created. Paper with these dead presidents on it. They painted green, painted some stuff on it. But you need these, they're promissory notes is what they are actually, because they have no value. But in the system, in actuality, they have no value, the true essence. But in this system that they have created, you need it in order, they have given it value, okay? In order to get along in their system. We all know this. We're living this. But God is saying, don't worship the creation. The creation is actually a gift to us. So get it in its right context. This should not be hard to do, this first commandment. Worship, but you got to understand, you can't get carried away, which a lot of us get carried away. And you will be carried away if you don't have the guidance. So I'm bringing this Quran is the guidance, okay? It calls you to not get carried away. It checks you. It lets you know, hey, wake up, snap up. This is the real deal, okay? So that was the first commandment, and this is the guidance. This is Quran, and none other can make these claims other than God, the Creator. This is God saying this. This is no man. No man can make these claims. No man has written this book. This book was revealed to Prophet Muhammad through the angel Jibril, peace be upon him, peace be upon Prophet and the angel Jibril. I'm not going to go up to the angels, but I've talked about the angels before. The Jews believe in the angels. The people who are following the religion of Judaism of today believe in the angels. And the Christians who are following the Bible today believe in their angels. And you guys know, if you've been watching me, you can research my past shows on how we approach the other two religions. We believe in them both. Religion is one. Okay? I have to keep reiterating that. Okay? And it goes on to say, and after it's said, after Allah has revealed, worship none other besides God, he says, do good to your parents. That's not a hard thing to do. That's natural. You love your mom. You love your dad. You love your grandparents. This is guidance. Okay? This is good. This is what the Quran is stating. Nothing hard is simple. You know? And what else it says? Is that be good to your parents, and then those near of kin, your cousins, your aunties. You know, this is the guidance. This is the Quran. This is the book. This stuff is not made up here. It's not leaving out any detail, nothing small. It's covering all bases. And then what does Allah command? It's the orphans. Be good to the orphans. Those who are not a part of your family, but those who have their parents maybe have died or something and left them orphaned. They have no way of taking care of themselves. Take care of the orphans. Don't take advantage of the orphans. This is good stuff. This is guidance. This is the Quran. This is the book. Okay? Straight guidance. You must believe. Then what does it say? Orphans and the poor. After the orphans, first after worshiping God without any partners, then doing good to your parents. This is the covenant that God made with the children of Israel, by the way. Worship none besides God. Do good to your parents. Do good to the near of kin. Do good to the orphans. And then do good to the poor as well. Those needy people. Don't turn them away if you have food and you can feed them. This is good stuff. This is the guidance. The Quran is not leaving out any details. Okay, I just want to, elaborate on that to let you know and see what this Quran entails. All good stuff. Guidance. Nothing foul. And when I started off reading the Quran a couple shows back, God started off as saying, this is the book. In it, there is nothing foul. Okay? Now then we're going to keep reading. See if you can see anything foul in it. Okay? So we're going to move on. Ayah 85 Surah Al-Baqarah. Then it says, yet you are the very people who, by violating the terms of the covenant, slay your own people and expel a section from among you from their homes, backing up one another against them, sinfully and transgressingly. And if they come to you as captives seeking your help, you ransom them, while their very expulsion was forbidden to you. Do you believe only in a part of the scripture, while a part of you deny the other half? What is the recompense of those among you who act like that, except disgrace in this life? And on the day of resurrection, they shall be given over to the severest chastisement. And God is not at all unmindful as to what you do. Now let's Let's decipher this here. God gave some simple commandments. Good stuff. You know, worship none besides God. Be good to your parents. Be good to the next of kin. You know, be good to the orphan. Be good to the poor. These are people who are on the earth. These are the categories of people who you will relate to on the earth. Leaving nothing out. The only thing that wasn't mentioned was the rich. You know, you can't really do anything to the rich except try to kill them, plot them, and take their riches. But any other than that, you know, they're not really your responsibility. Is why they're left out. The rich are not your responsibility because the rich can take care of themselves. But you know you're going to deal with the rich and show them respect, be respectful to them. But it has no need to mention the rich. So they're not your responsibility. Only the ones that was named. If you can do that, you're good. But you know, people violating the term, man. These are the children of Israel, by the way. These are the children of Israel, the chosen people. That's who this is. That's who Allah is addressing. To Prophet Muhammad to tell the children of Israel, remember these things. You've had this covenant since Abraham, peace be upon him, and all the way down to Jesus, to Prophet Muhammad. Why is God revealing this to Prophet Muhammad to tell these people? Why? Because religion is one. And it started with the children of Israel. It started with the Jews. It's a Jewish thing. They are the chosen people, man. What are they chosen for? They were chosen to take on the responsibility of receiving the guidance from God. All the revelations, all the books, all the prophets were Jews from the children of Israel. That's why that's so profound. Even 1400 years ago when this book was revealed, that's why God is addressing these people. That's amazing. That's astounding. This is a history report of the trueness of our reality on earth. That the children of Israel still have the covenant. Still are the chosen people of God. But they must stand up and adhere to the covenant. The God doesn't take the covenant away. And we know the Ark of the Covenant. I went over this in a prior show. That God revealed to the children of Israel that you will know that I am holding up to my part of the covenant, my part of the bargain, when you see this rainbow. This beautiful rainbow. The Christians know this. The Jews know this. It's because it's in their books. It's in their books. They know the Ark of the covenant with God. Okay? And God said, when you see that rainbow, you know, those of you with knowledge, you know that I'm still holding up to my end of the bargain. That you guys still have the covenant. And you still are my people. All you got to do is live up to your half and you will receive the blessings. You will be the blessed nation that you are. Okay? Even up to the day. Very important. Okay, so what does he say next? It is, this is ending up this section, we're gonna go into the next. And it said, this is Ayah 86. It said, it is they who have taken the present life in preference to the hereafter. Therefore, the agony shall not be reduced for them, nor shall they be helped in any way. So, God is saying, okay, it's some that don't believe. They have chosen this life, this temporary life, in place of the next life, the hereafter, the forever lasting life, eternity. Why? They can't see that right now. They can't see it. So a lot of people don't believe in it. They don't think about it. They thinking about what they getting right now today. Running things, being empowered, using and abusing people. We see this today, oppressing people. We see it today. People do it so easily. So it's not hard, to understand what was going on. It's going on all the way up until today. People choosing the present life over the next life. So God is saying, therefore, the agony shall not be reduced, man. When you go to hell in eternity, because you did not, you really didn't believe in that hell. You didn't believe in it. You chose this life as opposed to the next life, as opposed to getting paradise. So God said, man, the agony will not be reduced for you, man. It won't be reduced. That's harsh. But this is the Quran. This is the guidance. This is the revelation. We will not know of these things from no other source other than a revealed book of God. And we have 3 on earth today: the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. And all of those books are mentioned in here. We're going to get to that. If this, it's in this book. If I don't take you there with you, then I'm getting you started with the book so that you will be interested in knowing what else is in it. Okay? However long this show lasts, I'm giving you a taste of it. This is a very long book. But I'm capturing, your intellect, and your, and your wonderment of this book, and your seeking. I'm trying to get your attention, okay? I'm not making this stuff up. This stuff is not made up, man. This is straightforward warnings. The book, the Quran, is a warner of what will happen if you do a thing, the result. If you do bad, you're going to get bad. And a bringer of glad tidings. If you do good, you will have a goodly reward. But a lot of people, they don't believe in nothing other than this life. But God has made the proclamation that, how is it that you disbelieve in what I have revealed, seeing as though you had no life? Then I gave you life. Then I will take your life, cause you to die, then cause you to be raised up again. That's what God claims in this book. He claims that in the Bible and in the Torah. Okay? So, who can deny that? Who can deny this book? Seeing as that you know not. You know not, because you didn't create anything. You didn't even create yourselves out there. I didn't create myself. You didn't create yourself. We are a wonderment in ourselves. This whole body, this whole system. And while I have your attention, let me see. I want to iterate on something. The soul. Do you believe in the soul? I'm going on this real quick. Do you believe in the soul? Do you believe And the source, the pure life source, which we refer to as the soul? Or do you just believe that you are just this physical body? If you just believe you are this physical body, let me go through something with you. What is the true essence of life? Your life, my life. What is the true essence of ourselves? We don't even know. We're not even sure. We're peculiar to this. Okay? But let's go down through here. I'm going to challenge you. Do you think that your brain is the true essence of your life? Your brain, this muscle of meat, of flesh in our head. Is this the true essence of our life? That brain, that piece of meat up there, that muscle? Is that you? Is that your life? Is that you, the actual you? I'm saying the you, the feelings and the emotion and the happiness and the sadness. You know what I'm saying? The wanting, the desire. Is that you? You. You can't say it is, can you? That muscle of flesh, not me. But we're taught that it makes us think, right? This brain, this motion. So if that brain is not you, could it cause you to think? Does it have something to do with you thinking? I don't think so. I mean, if you cut a part of the brain out, it's going to destroy a part of the body. So the body is not going to function right. But your actual self, even though you might not be able to do things, control this body, but I think your soul will still, be cognizant, the true essence, okay? So your that brain is not really thinking for you, but if you cut something out, it affects the actual body. You would be able to use this body. You will think, I believe you will think, I want to move this hand, but you won't be able to move your hand. You probably won't be able to control your body or your head because you probably cut some nerves off. So you probably be doing this, the actual physical body. And as we're looking, we're like, his brain is messed up. So he's done. I mean, like he's out of control. He's retarded or something now. But in actuality, that's the body not being able to function and do things. The body, the physical aspect has been destroyed. So it's the physical. So let's go on to the heart. Is this heart? Do you think this heart is your actual life essence, the essence of you, who you are, the person, the real you? You think this morsel of flesh, this heart, this meat is you, the real you, the essence of you? No, it's a muscle. Yeah, it pumps blood. It has articles or ventricles. It pumps blood through the body. This is the physical. Yeah, of course. If this heart stops pumping blood, sure, the body will not function. The body will not function. The body will not be able to move and stuff like that. So of course the body will die. I'm trying to show you something here. I'm trying to draw it out for you now. But the heart, do you think the heart is the essence of your life? The you. The you, who you are, the feeling, the real you, the heart. We could agree that the heart is not the real essence of us. It's a piece of morsel, a piece of flesh, a muscle. Okay. What about what else is some vital parts? The lungs. Is the lungs the actual you? The you. Is it you? We can't say the lungs is us either because it's a physical thing. Yeah, it inhales and exhales the air we're getting, but it's for the body. It makes the body function. If the lungs break down and you can't breathe in the air, then this physical body cannot go on. What do you think is going to happen? So what else is important? It's important. It's an important, vital aspect in our body. What else can we say? Our eyeballs. Okay, we look at our eyeballs. We're viewing out of our eyeballs. Do we think the eye, do we think this eye is the real us, the essence of us, the essence of life, even though we're looking out of these eyes, this eye? Do you think it's the essence of you? It's a piece of flesh, okay? Even though we're viewing out of it, it's a piece of flesh, because your eyes can be taken out of the socket, both of them. Do you think you're going to die then? No, you just won't be able to see physically with the body. But we'll still have the essence of life within this body. I'm just trying to drive a point, man, that the soul is real. That when you die, when this physical body cannot go on, that soul is coming out of there, the real you. And it's going to be judged. First of all, we know about the barzakh as Muslims, this state where all the souls are after this life. It's a partition between time and eternity. It's called the barzakh, and all the souls are there that have came on the earth. They're waiting for the day of resurrection. Okay, but I just want to drive that home for you, man. I want y'all to get this, to realize this, man, because God said they have chosen the present life as opposed to the hereafter, man. But if you don't know these things, if it's not being taught to you, which is what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to let you see the power in this book, the guidance in this book. And I don't need anything from you. I want mine from the Creator. I want to go to paradise, man. I'm not a perfect person. I have my trials and tribulations, but I believe in this book. And I have hopes that when I die, that my soul goes to the best place in eternity. I don't want to suffer. I believe in that. But we still are going to have our trials and tribulations on this earth. We're going to have those. I'm not saying I'm the perfect human being in no way, fashion. But what I do know is that I believe in this book. I believe in all the revealed books. I believe in doing good. I believe, I would rather be righteous than negative. I uphold righteousness over oppression. I wouldn't want to do you wrong. I wouldn't want to hold you back from your blessing. In no shape or form. Because it's going to hurt me. I hurt me when I do that. And help you. Well, I don't know if I'm helping you because I could hurt you in the physical. But I'm really hurting me because it's making me out to be a negative, bad person. That I inflict danger or hurt or oppression on another human being unjustly, man. That's evil. I don't want to be evil. I want to be righteous, okay? So I'm just giving it to you, man. Let's see, can we read on? Yeah, that's a lot right there. That's a lot right there because this next section, section 11, it's got a lot in there. But this section right here, I think that's enough. I wanted to get that out about the soul because I was thinking about that a couple weeks ago. I want to bring that out, in the Dawah show to touch the people out there, to open it up, man, to help them to see what I see. I'm sharing my thoughts with you. It came to my mind. I'm a deep thinker. I always believe in the soul. A lot of people out there believe in the soul, but how can we really break it down, so that other people make it simple for them? That's what the Dawah is. Try to make it simple. Break down the knowledge to its simplest form so that people can understand it and get it. and get it. That's my purpose. That's my onslaught. That's my mission right now. I want people to get it, man. And I want to be rewarded by Allah, by God. I want to be looked at, judged by God as that, man, you gave it all you had down there. You know what I mean? You tried to help people out. You tried to make, the revelation known. You tried to help people, not hurt them. And the best help that you can give is advice, good advice, real true advice. That's this book. This is the best advice. This is God's advice. You are not going to get God's advice in any other way, form, shape, or fashion. But he do inspire people. People get, premonitions and people get, intuition. That's God. If you're thinking of God and it's good, God can affect you in that way. But you need the guidance, because a lot of people, it can hurt. You got to have the right guidance before you can accept that intuition and those premonitions you're getting. By the way, you must be rightly guided. Let me take that back. You must be rightly guided before you start to take on those intuitions as guidance from God. You must believe in God in the right way. You must be seeking God's guidance in the right way, because if you do not include God in your decision making, there's some doubt there. There's some doubt, and you gotta make the decision and the choice and be real with yourself as to how you are moving, how you are getting your information. Where are you getting your information? As sound as if it's just coming from you, your thoughts, your personal thoughts, your belief. You have a lot of people out here doing that. God has created this brain, this mind, in such a way that people get carried away. People, they think big. They think all type of things, man. But that's why we need the guidance. That's why God sent the guidance, man. This Quran, we stand on this Quran. If you get this Quran and you get the proper understanding of this Quran, trust me, you're gonna get the proper understanding of everything. You're gonna be guided. So this is what we're standing on. This is what the Muslims are standing on. We believe in this book. We believe in the Bible. We believe in the Torah. We believe in all the prophets. Jesus, Moses, Abraham, all those prophets. Muhammad, peace be upon them all. This book confirms every book and every prophet. And listen to the book. Straightforward guidance. Straightforward revelation. Here it is, man. So I think that's good enough for this show for today. I got off I think I got off something good for you guys today. A good piece of the Dawah today. I'm going to go ahead and close off this show for the day. And, God willing, I'll be back next week. We'll pick up section 11, ayah 87 in Surah Al-Baqarah, and get some more of the Quran. Fortunately, this book is huge. It has a lot of revelation in it. I'm talking huge. I don't think we'll be able to read it all. That's why I go off into my explaining of the ayats. Because that's critical, because a lot of people, they read and they just read over it and they don't really suck it in and understand what's being related here and understanding the whole scenario, the whole situation. But it's very profound that God keeps addressing the children of Israel in this Quran for all time. Y'all got to think about that. Think about that. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and close off. My name is Akhee Salam. That's been the Dawah show today. We're going to keep giving it to you as long as God allows me to. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and close off, and I'm going to wish you all peace out there.
Islam teaches worship in its purest form. Its purest form. Its purest form. It's the way that all prophets taught and John. Taught and John. Taught and